us, no love, no trust, cause we hated what he gave us. Even asked why he made us. It was not courageous, took us out in stages, but he didn't replace us. Now the heathen rages, now we dwell in cages in some hellish places. He confused our faces till our race was wasted. We be so complacent, living in the basement. If we knew what basement, we would hate to be based, but that ain't the case. My people rebellious, just look what we've been through. I pray for forgiveness, Lord, why we offend you. We shot for the stars, but fell in derision. We live or we die, our only decision.
Sweet cherry on, don't know what to carry me on. Don't know what to carry me on. Cause what we going through ain't regular. That's why we asking you to carry us. Come and carry me home. Got nowhere to carry me home.
You're reading in the script.
To In the Scripts, Reloaded.
People go to war. We bringing out that fire. People we adore. The preachers be some lies. We reading in the script. They reading in the script. You reading in the script.
Microphone check. Yes, sir. Turn this mic down just a little bit. It's loud in my ears. Hey, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ. Bless. I'm Officer Yakub of IUIC Dallas, and you are tuned in the Scripts.
Reloaded.
That's right. And today we jumping in. We're gonna touch some history today. Y'all know how In the Scripts does it. We're gonna touch some history.
Come on.
In addition, well, the history, we're gonna deal with the stuff that just passed the World Cup, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and because we got to deal with Argentina. Everybody's infatuation with Argentina. Y'all don't understand, what's going on with Argentina. We don't see no Negroes. Spain and France was all Negroes there.
Damn near all of Europe was all Negroes.
Yeah, all of Europe was all Negroes. But then you get to Argentina, and it ain't hardly, come on, bro.
It's not a World Cup. It's Black People Cup.
It's Black People Cup, for sure. So let me get started, man. But we going into that. I do not want to miss out because the cast is heavy every week. To my right, who I got?
Officer Emmanuel.
To my right.
Officer Ozar.
To my right.
Officer Lavi.
And to my right. right.
Officer Kershaw.
The professor.
Come on.
All right, so tonight's show is called Historical Gaslighting. It comes from a video that was out last week
Right.
that we saw, and she said it, and it was like, yo, wait a minute. That's a title. So, Historical Gaslighting, a product of white guilt, is the title of the show. Historical Gaslighting, a product of white guilt. All right, but before we do anything, y'all know we got to go to the movies first. Let's watch the movie.
America has told us that things have changed. But look at the history. From the chains of slavery, to Jim Crow segregation, to the bloodshed of the civil rights movement, Black and Hispanic communities have endured generations of oppression and injustice. And today, the struggle continues. Families are still being torn apart. Communities are still suffering. Police brutality, mass incarceration, discrimination, poverty, and unequal treatment still plague our people. America changes the laws. America changes the politicians. America changes the language. But the cries for justice remain. The chains have changed. The methods have changed. The oppression has changed its appearance. Stop believing the promises. America has shown us throughout history that the system may change its face, but the oppression remains.
Fire.
Fire. Y'all don't understand, man. Everything has to do with our oppression. All of it. Everything has to do with our oppression. But let's go into what we're going to deal with tonight for historical gaslighting. Let's go to number one, and let's just jump straight into it because we want to try to get all of this out if possible. So let's start off with number one. This is where the title for this week came from last week. Let it play. Make sure the volume is up.
Listen to this. Check it out.
I understand now more than ever why white people don't like to learn about Black history, American history, because white America create many of the conditions it now condemns. See, you don't get to enslave generations of people, publicly lynch them after Sunday church service, segregate them, strip them of land and wealth, destroy their communities, over-police neighborhoods, flood them with drugs, incarcerate their fathers, underfund their schools, deny them equal protection under the law, and then point out the pain created by those systems and call the people the problem. That is not accountability. That is historical gaslighting. And the audacity of...
Pause it. See what he said? See what she said? See, go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Okay, play.
By those systems and call the people the problem. That is not accountability.
So they cause an issue amongst our people. Mm-hmm. They are the origin of black on black crime, or I would say they accentuated black on black crime. But then they cause the problem, but they will call the people that they've been victimized the problem. Mm. Not themselves who started it from day one, but the people who they have destroyed and they have maimed, massacred, the problem. But not them that are that actually committing the crime.
Right.
Go on.
That is historical gaslighting.
He said they don't take accountability. He said that's historical gaslighting. All right. I just wanna read something because of what she said about accountability. Go to Genesis chapter 4. Let's go to the forefather.
That's exactly. That's exactly.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to their forefather.
Yeah.
White people's forefather.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Start from verse. I don't want to take time on this. Start from verse 6.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Mm-hmm. And why is thy countenance fallen?
Read.
If thou doest well.
If you have done what I ask you to do, go on.
Shalt thou not be accepted?
Wouldn't I have accepted you? Go on.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
That's why. Sin lieth at the door. That's why they are known as the man of sin, the so-called white man. Go on.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
That sin will be a desire unto you. Go on.
And thou shalt rule over him.
And Satan, who is at his right hand, shall rule over him. That's the same. Will rule over Cain, will rule over Esau. The
That's right.
Caucasian, the white people. That's why, think of any evil you can imagine. They are the border of wickedness to any form of evil you can think of. Go on.
And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass.
Okay, now you see two brothers. The Lord accepted Abel's offering because what? Abel did what the Lord asked them to do.
Right.
Cain decided to do what he feels is right, just like Christianity today.
Right.
The Lord said the Sabbath day is on the seventh day. The Christian man said, no, I'll do it on the Sunday because I feel like that's what's right.
Right.
Actually, Jesus never said that.
The Lord will say a man should have beard on their face. Christians said, so I'm not going to go to heaven because I don't have beard. But that's what your father said.
Right.
Your father commanded you. He didn't ask you. He didn't negotiate with you. He commanded you to have beard on your face.
Right.
Yep.
But if I don't have it, so that means you're not going to let me into your house? Yes, that's what he said. If you break his commandment, you're not going to get into the kingdom. It's easy. Go on.
And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
That's what you see going on historically.
Uh-huh.
Black people, white people against black people has been ongoing for centuries, and the origin of that is Genesis 4. Because we are the descendants of Abel, which Jacob, and they are the descendants of Esau. All right? That's what Genesis chapter 3, the Lord was speaking about. Between the woman and the serpent. That war has been there from the beginning. That's why the white people have like they have, should I say, they're addicted to hatred when it comes to our people.
Yes.
Their instinct when they see us is murder first. Murder first, hurt them, destroy them, do wrong to them. That's from the spirit of Cain, their forefather. Esau, a.k.a. Esau, their forefather. It's been like that from the beginning. And it goes through the DNA generation after generation. Go on.
And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not.
See that? No accountability.
Right.
Go on.
Am I my brother's keeper?
No accountability.
Zero
accountability.
I don't know where he is.
I don't know what you're talking about,
But you
Lord.
killed him and buried him. But you don't know where he is, though. Am I my brother's keeper? Obviously not, sir.
That's gaslighting.
Yes.
All right, that's it.
He tried to gaslight the Lord. Damn.
Yeah, right. Trying to gaslight the Lord from the beginning.
Wow.
Was that the end of this video? Okay.
The audacity of white America to project violence, criminality, and moral failure onto black people while refusing to confront its own history is one of the greatest manipulations this country has ever performed. Because some of the most horrific acts of mankind were committed on American soil. They were not done by the oppressed, they were normalized by the oppressor. Lynchings became family events. Black bodies were burned, tortured, mutilated, bred, sold, violated, experimented on, and discarded while people quoted Bible verses and called it God's will. Entire systems of terror were justified through whiteness, power, colonization, and a man-made interpretation of religion. And the most dangerous lie America ever told was that racism is over simply because the language became more polished. Ruby Bridges is still alive. The descendants of segregationists are still alive. The systems evolved. They did not disappear. So when people say stop blaming the past while actively supporting policies that suppress truth, restrict rights, attack education, control women's bodies, criminalize blackness, divide the poor, and preserve inequality, understand what is really happening. They do not want accountability. They want amnesia. Because racism survives best in a country that pretends...
And that amnesia is not their own amnesia. They want us to have amnesia. They want us to not talk about it, to forget about it. Don't even mention what they have done against our people. Go on. Play the video. Okay. Hey, real quick. Before we go to the next video, give me Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35, verse 2.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 2.
Start from verse 1.
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against
Mount Seir is going into the Caucasians, Edomites. All right? When you go to Genesis 36, it lets you know Esau, the so-called white man today, that they are Mount Seir. Just like we are called Mount Zion, In the Bible, they were called Mount Seir in the Bible. Go on.
And say unto it, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most
The
desolate.
Lord said, I'm going to destroy you. Of all the nations that came against the Israelites, I will destroy you the most. Go on.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Why? Why would the Lord do this to them? Go on.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
They have what?
A perpetual hatred.
Do you know what it is? It says an eternal hatred. They have eternal hatred. Go on.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
They have shed our blood during slavery, during colonialism, imperialism in Jerusalem.
That's right.
They have always shed the blood of the children of Israel. Have they stopped?
Nope.
Look at what happened to Nolan Wells.
Right.
They're still doing it today. It's in them. But our people do not want to also listen to what God is saying.
Right.
All right? They're doing this stuff. Give me Amos chapter 1 real quick. Amos 1 about the brotherly covenant.
The book of Amos,
1 verse 9.
chapter 1 and verse 9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4,
Go on.
I will not turn away the punishment thereof,
Read.
because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom.
Delivered us, the other nations, Tyre and Zidon, delivered us to who?
Edom.
To Edom, the so-called white men. Go on.
And remember not the brotherly covenant.
And the white people did not remember the brotherly covenant, which is Jacob and Esau. They forgot. They treated us like we are nobody, like they have in their constitution.
Right.
Verse 11.
But I will send a fire. Oh, 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
God said he's not going to forgive you. He said he will not turn away your punishment, which he already mentioned before. You're gonna be most desolate. All right, go on.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
He pursued the black man with a sword. Like they do today, they pursue you with gun. That's the sword today. Go on.
And did cast off all pity.
They what?
Cast off all
They show no pity to our people at all. Go on.
And his anger did tear perpetually.
See that? They still have the anger forever against us. Go on.
And he kept his wrath forever.
He kept it. He didn't let it go. All the way from Cain. All the way from Cain to Esau to today. They keep that anger against us. All right, y'all make sure you share this today's show. Y'all know we're on the shadow band right now. Esau, Edom, that have perpetual hatred. That's one of the way they are trying to show their perpetual hatred, trying to stop us from teaching. Not just us, ITSR, but all IUIC platforms. All right? Go on.
All right, let's go to the next number 2.
And it's crazy because perpetual, it literally means when we at work or when we out and about, we with our family, we ain't worried about no damn Edomites. We just trying to survive, trying to, provide for the family. While you're doing that, Esau is fighting tooth and nail in their spirit just not to reach out and choke you, just not to call you a nigga. They hate you. They can't, they live in that state of mind perpetually, all the time. Even if they your wife or your husband.
Right. Damn.
Historical gaslighting is the systemic distortion or manipulation of historical facts to make a group of people doubt their own collective memories, lived experiences, or documented history. It functions as a form of psychological abuse applied on a societal scale.
Hold on. He said, go up a little bit. Go up a little bit again. So y'all know historical gaslighting is a word. It's a systemic. Because the system that you see here in America and throughout the 4 corners of the earth, they are at the top of it. I'm talking about the white man. It's a systemic distortion or manipulation of historical facts, things that really happen. They want to distort it or manipulate it, like what happened to us in the Bible.
Right.
They manipulate to believe that we are not the people in the Bible that those things happen to.
Right.
And they also do the same thing that happened to us not even too long ago.
They do it with our images and everything.
Yes, distort the image in the Bible that make it look like, oh, it's not us. It happened to them. Oh, we are Yehudi, Jewish people. It was us. It happened to, not you. That's historical gaslighting. Right. Whereas when you actually do your research, Jewish people started transatlantic slavery.
Right.
They were the major people that put us in slavery and destroyed our people.
Right.
Go on. He said historical facts to make a group of people doubt their own. Who are those group of people? Us. Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. To doubt our own collective memories.
Lived experiences or documented history.
See that? What documented history? The Bible.
Yep.
The Bible.
Yep.
That's number one. Go on.
It functions as a form of psychological abuse.
See that? Psychological abuse. Now you wonder why our people are out there bugged out.
Yep.
That's psychological abuse. Go on.
Applied on a societal scale, usually by those in power.
By who?
Those in power.
Go on.
To maintain control.
That's what Lamentation is talking about. On their side is power. On the side of the oppressor is power. That's what the Bible was talking about. Go on.
Erase atrocities.
See that? Erase or forget about it. It didn't happen to you. It never happened.
I never owned slaves.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're doing right now. They're taking off little history they have about slaves from schools or the books. They don't want to be taught anymore.
Like the Black Wall Streets. They didn't teach that in school.
No.
Hey, what's the name of this Forrest Gump? What's the name of that actor? Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
He was just making a comment about Black Wall Street. He said he never knew about it before.
No.
Right.
So Esau even erased it from their own people. That's how far they're willing to go. Go on.
But if you dig in, you'll find that there were. So here's what's interesting when it comes to that, right? So then once they finally get a leak of information like Black Wall Street, or what was it called? Greenwood. Yeah. When we find that outside of Tulsa that little thing happened, then they begin to push that so that you have such a heightened awareness of that all people do is focus on that. Because when you look down the list of atrocities of cities that were destroyed across America, there were hundreds of black cities that outshined all of the white cities in America continuously.
Yes.
So then so our people get so stuck on that one thing, like that's big information, that they use the media to hold you on to this one spot, and then you never go and investigate the other 100 spots.
Like Rosewood.
Right. Rosewood was
Nobody's
one.
talking about it.
Right.
Nobody's talking about, even when you go to West Africa, the cities that they come into, they were more technologically advanced.
Yes.
And they had to destroy and take everything they had.
Yes. Mexico City, when Hernan Cortez went into Mexico City, if you read his accounts of Mexico City when he went into it, he said they had waterways. It was like they had flushable toilets, damn near.
Yes.
When they
He said it was the most advanced society he had seen.
Yeah, he said, I've never seen this in Europe. Nowhere in Europe. But then they show us pictures of them being primitive with a loincloth on, running around.
Yeah, but they didn't tell you who took their clothes off, who stole their clothes off their body.
Yeah, they don't tell you that part. Right. All right, go ahead.
It says, it functions as a form of psychological abuse applied on a societal scale, usually by those in power to maintain control, erase atrocities, or rewrite the past to favor a specific narrative. How historical gaslighting manifests. Denial of atrocities.
Okay, they deny atrocities that they've committed. Go to the next one.
Revisionist education. They revise education.
Right. This
Go on. Speak on it.
Right. This going into how they would minimize the atrocities that they done to us. Oh, that's just a light thing. No. It wasn't really like how you said it was. You know, it wasn't really like that. These are the guys that's very eloquent and they very fast with their speech, like Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? They'll go back past a point that's very off, that's wrong, but they'll just continue moving past it. So now you can't revisit it or something like that when they talk with you.
Right. Well, and two, it goes into things like where they took words or phrases and began to rephrase things. They no longer called them slaves. They called them migrant workers now.
Right.
Now they're, how the hell are these migrant workers, bro?
Indentured servants.
Yeah, indentured servants, they call them. So that's what they do, revisionist education.
Yes?
Blaming the victims.
Now we're going to read that part. He said, read that part again.
Blaming the victims.
That's part of historical gaslighting.
Yes.
They blame the victims, people that they victimize. Of everything they do to us, the massacres, the genocide, the raping, the cannibalism,
Right.
and the children torture, raping of children, men raping our men, all the stuff they did, we are the savages, not them.
Right.
Come on now, dog.
You see that kind of mindset, that's a sickness.
Yeah.
Because everything that we do as a people, we learned it from the enemy.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why people celebrate Christmas. That was learned from the enemy. Fornication, that was learned from the enemy. Single parent homes was learned from the enemy. They forced us to breed with our sisters and you understand? They forced that on us.
My wife had to live on another plantation.
Exactly.
Right.
That was forced on us.
I'll tell you another big one. Black men sold black men out of Africa.
You was just about to take it.
Yeah.
Took it from Amalek's Deuteronomy 28:68 breakdown is the prime example of that. It said, and you shall sell themselves into captivity, but nobody gonna buy you.
Right.
Don't make no damn sense.
And dumb black Christians. You see, that's what it means.
Right.
Dummy.
It was black people who sold black people.
Right.
It was black people. All right, next one. Read it. Blaming the victims.
Blaming the victims. Framing oppressed populations as the true instigators of their own suffering or colonial subjugation.
See that? And that's
It starts from elementary school. They tell us that we sold ourselves into slavery.
Yeah.
No, it was the Hamitic nations that sold the Israelites into slavery. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
Go on. Next.
Erasure of evidence.
And another example of that is black on black crime, which they put guns in our community and drugs in the community for.
Right.
Next, erasure of evidence. Read that part.
Deliberately destroying archives.
They did what?
Deliberately destroying archives.
What does that sound like? Don't that sound like what they did in Renaissance period called known as what?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Iconoclasm.
Iconoclasm.
Yes.
Yep.
Deliberately destroying archives. Go on.
Tearing down cultural monuments. Or suppressing eyewitness testimonies to eliminate proof.
Yep.
Lord have mercy. Read this last part.
Pathologizing resistance.
Go on, read that.
Labeling historical freedom fighters
Like your Malcolm X's.
civil rights activists or whistleblowers as criminals.
As who?
Criminals. Insane or terrorists.
See that?
Yeah.
Or
That's
extremists.
true definition. Everything we read is true definition and characteristics of historical gaslighting.
Yes.
Right.
The new term is extremist.
Yes.
Right. And they like to defame them now that they're gone. When they come out with rumors like they say Malcolm X was a homosexual. Right? Like they say Martin Luther King
They said
was
Malcolm X was homosexual?
Absolutely.
And
That
they
was-
say,
Really? I heard
it.
it. They're saying in jail or something.
Right.
He was engaged in some
Crazy.
homosexual stuff in jail. I heard something like that.
and MLK was a pathological cheater. You know what I'm saying? He was an adulterer.
King
And-
James was a homosexual.
Yeah, I was just about to say that
Exactly.
part.
They also like to defame them. You know what's crazy about the MLK piece? Real quick, they keep saying they got the files, they got the tapes. Where they at?
They ain't released them yet.
Where they at?
Those might come out before the
you're
Epstein files.
Right, because all
they
you're
will.
doing is just defaming him.
Right.
That's
Right.
all you're doing, because if you say that you got him, release him.
Right.
All right, let's go into the next one.
More gas.
Hey, he's heating up, brothers. Sit tight. He's heating up. He's heating up, brothers and sisters.
And we got 163 people watching. We all need to hit the like button. The algorithm, Esau doing his darndest to make sure that we are blacked out. But y'all need to hit that like button so we can get
Because that's all they do.
That's right.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, all right.
No, number 3, y'all. Number 3. Where y'all jumping to?
No, that's not it.
No, it's not. Number 3 is white man's guilt. I can biz.
Malcolm X is number 3. Come on.
Y'all hit that like button.
Can I get a script while we get
Yeah.
Let me get
please.
Isaiah 5:20 real quick. That's just to go off of what we just been going over with the historical gaslighting. For one, they said that we are the ones that perpetrate
Our own suffering.
Read this.
Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them
You hear what the Bible say? The Bible say, woe unto them. Come on.
that call evil good and good evil.
That's gaslighting.
That's right.
You understand? So when you call evil good, what you've done to black people, the slavery and so forth, good, the Lord said, woe unto you.
Yeah.
Is it more?
That put darkness for light and light for darkness.
You see that? Gaslighting.
Gaslighting. Yeah. Hey, I got to point it out to people. I love my sister in that beginning piece, but But when she tried to sneak in that piece about women's
Women's
bodies,
bodies.
yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing. We heard it last week. I said I ain't gonna say nothing. Then heard it again this week. Hey, look, for any of y'all sitting out there, because she said that people that control women's bodies, we supposed to control your body. From the time you're a little girl, your body is supposed to be controlled because you don't know how to use it. You believe use what you got to get what you want.
That women thou art loose.
Right. No, that means you being a hoe. You don't use what you got to get what you want. That's not true. I just had to touch that, man. Go ahead with this, man.
Yeah, play.
Black Muslims have sometimes, whether you have or not, and I think probably you have sometimes, it seemed to me, been preaching hate to meet hate.
I don't advocate any kind of hate.
But there's a lot of talk that sounds very much like it.
No, I think that the guilt complex of the American white man is so profound until when you begin to analyze the real condition of the black man in America, instead of the American white man eliminating the causes that create that condition, he tries to cover it up by accusing his accusers of teaching hate. But actually, they're just exposing him for being responsible for what exists.
Damn. Wow. Damn.
He got him where it hurt every time.
Yeah, he hit him hard with on that one.
Yeah.
Right to his face.
Because that's what they tell us that you're a hate group.
Right.
Because we're exposing the evil. And it's not just we talking about the evil, because many people have done that. Black Panther. Many people have risen up and have spoken about the evil that the white men have done. But there's a difference. The Bible.
That's right.
We're showing it in the Bible.
That's right.
The Bible is exposing you.
What do we read?
Play this video. Play.
White, black, I was raised to be equal to anyone. Listening to you, you are so prejudiced. I just can't believe it. I am shocked. You're scaring me.
I think we hear violence.
I'm so scared to go out in the world next year because I was never a prejudiced person until I'm listening to you. It's really scary hearing what you're saying. I'm very scared.
White people fearing, what will the black folks do and stuff. We should be running down the street screaming, ramping, and raving, because when you look at the statistics, who is the one dying? From the policemen, from the KKK, from the skinheads. What is he saying that you have a problem with? And why is it when a black man stands up to speak for his people and other people stand up to speak for their people, there's no problem with it? But you're saying he said black, he said Jew. When people talk, they talk like that. But why is it when a black man stands up to speak for his people, you feel so threatened, everybody's paranoid? And you talk about it's not segregation. We live in Harlem, we live in Watts, we live in Bedford-Stuyvesant. That's a form of segregation. We walk through Bensonhurst, we get killed. So what are you talking about?
The young lady said she's afraid of violence. And isn't it sad that we who have been the victims of so much violence, now whites fear violence from us? We do not have a history of killing white people. White people have a history of killing us. See? And what you fear, may I say this, sir? What you fear, and it's a deep guilt thing.
That's That's called white guilt.
That's right.
That's what you feel. White guilt. And some house Negroes feel the same thing for them.
Damn.
The house, Officer Tatum,
Jason,
the boom.
White Box.
That dude, bruh.
They have the same white guilt for Master. Your feeling is my feeling, Master. Go on.
Folks suffer. You are afraid that if we ever come to power,
which is why when we teach that Jesus is black, and they know when we teach it that what we're teaching is true. It scares the living hell out of them.
Yep.
Now, the only thing that they can resort to is two things: deny it or shed our blood, which is going to come.
Right.
It's not going to be anything good at all. All right? Because now they're realizing, oh my God, look at all the stuff we did to them. Christ is one of them.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on.
will do to you and your fathers what you and your people have done to us. And I think you are judging us by the state of your own mind, and that is not necessarily the mind of black people.
Dang.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Hey, not yet.
Yeah, right.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's
It ain't there yet, but it is coming. All right, let's go to number 4. Okay, you're right. Now let's go to number 5. No more white guilt.
And can I get something real quick? Ezekiel 25:14, because he said at the very end, that is not the mind of black people. This is why the Lord said this, because we over here with Esau, they got their idols everywhere. We work with Edomites, so we learn how to live at peace with these Edomites in the land. So let's see what's going to happen when it's time for vengeance, though.
Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14.
It's
a precept. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Upon the white man, read.
By the hand of my people Israel.
So we're going to get a piece of this vengeance. Not now, but it's coming, read.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
According to who?
Mine anger. And according to my fury.
So yes, the mindset of black people right now is like, okay, we want to let the white man get a pass. We want to let them into the kingdom with us. No, the Lord said, in that day, I'm going to give them my anger and his fury.
Hey, you know what that said? You know what that means? Whatever fury you think you have against white people, it's not measured to the fury the Lord has against them.
Come on.
Right. It's nothing. The fury he has against them, you can measure it to half of what he has against them.
That's right.
What do we read
Next
in the
video.
Bible, nigga?
Blake?
I'm just over this white guilt, white shame type stuff. I'm not advocating for white supremacy. I'm just advocating the end of white silence and the end of white guilt and the end of white shame, because our culture participated in nothing that your culture hadn't participated in previously. We didn't start slavery.
Wow. Pause it. So that means we black people were raping white people?
Right.
They got some European people speaking Swahili and all kind of African dialects somewhere.
So we fed their kids to alligators?
Right. Burn crosses in their yards.
Wow. So we put on masks and we did what's it called again?
Inquisition?
No, maybe we're gonna call it Israelite Inquisition or African Inquisition.
Right.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. But something that I think about, because you'll get some smart guy that'll look at it all, right? It's like that story they tell of the Native Americans. There was this one little white girl, they show her all the time, where she got the tattoo down the middle of her lip. Y'all ever seen that one? It's a little white girl that was captured by one of the tribes here in America. And she had a tattoo down the middle of her lip or whatever.
Right.
And she told a story about how the natives, slaughtered her family and took her and her sister as slaves or whatever. And she lived with them. But in the story, she began to speak about how they really didn't treat her like a slave. Like, you know what I mean? They dealt with her, but she was a slave to the Native Americans. So you'll get them that'll come out with those stories. But you got to think, in times of war, we're going to take captives. It talks about it in the Bible.
Right.
Remember, if you took women, you killed the men, and you took the women that were virgins and the children, and you brought them. So yes, it happened, but it was not in the way that y'all did it to us. Right. And that's for any of y'all that might be smart enough to even know that exists in the Bible. What that's showing you, though, is blacks did take them. In Job, it says that we ran y'all dusty behinds into the holes in the clefts of the mountains. Yeah. And that didn't let y'all stay down where we were. You couldn't sit next to our dogs because you had fleas before they did.
Right.
So it happened. But y'all's fear is that y'all know what y'all have done to us so atrociously that y'all's fear is that we're going to do it back to y'all. And that's just, I don't care to beat your back in unless you just don't do what I say. I'm going to tell you.
Nobody got time for y'all.
Yeah, right.
Play that.
Play that, man.
We didn't start slavery, but we did.
Take it back a little bit again. Take it back a little bit again. Why y'all laughing over there?
Yeah, he said, beat your back. It's crazy.
Hey, they young. I know that. All right, cool. Hey, for live TV, pause, bro. Pause. I'm going to pause myself, bro.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah, the OGs can't say nothing.
But the scripture says to the pure, everything is pure.
Right.
So them brothers over there, them brothers are filthy, man. Filthy brothers, man.
Hey, this brother right now.
Filthy brothers.
I was wondering why he was over there falling out, bro. I wasn't even thinking like that, bro. All right, pause, bro. Just for you, the professor. Pause, man. Right. Go ahead, man. Let him play.
I'm just over this white guilt, white shame type stuff. I'm not advocating for white supremacy. I'm just advocating the end of white silence and the end of white guilt and the end of white shame, because Our culture participated in nothing that your culture hadn't participated in previously. We didn't start slavery, but we damn sure ended it.
Huh?
What?
Ended slavery, huh?
When?
Remember, it said the distortion of history. So in his mind, they really did end slavery.
Right.
So they're the oppressors, but also the heroes in the story.
Right, and also the rewriting of history, because he said we didn't start it.
Right.
Come on, man.
Crazy.
Something just popped in my head, man. But keep playing that video.
We didn't start slavery, but we damn sure ended it.
What?
I'm not saying that we're better than you, but we're damn sure not worse. And we are the only group that you're demanding shut up. And because we're not doing it anymore, you're just going to scream racist louder and louder and louder.
Where do you see black people going around screaming racist?
Right.
I don't know what he's talking about. This dude he had something going on in his head. He just blames. I don't know what's going on with him.
This is crazy.
Guilt complex.
Hey, I posted a video on the yellow page. Get that video ready. What he said just prompted something in my head. He said it ended slavery. Huh. Get that video up. Finish it up. Play it a little bit more.
We are not ashamed of who we are.
I will never apologize for being white and so sick of being told to.
Nobody asking you to.
No apologies and zero guilt. As a woman of color, say it again. I get so sick and tired of the constant victim mentality. The fact that so many people...
Pause it. See that? Say what you want to say. Say it.
That's what you were talking about right there.
Mm-hmm.
How you got these boons that side with the enemy,
right?
That says the same thing that that the enemy say.
Yeah, they have the white guilt for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that must be Tatum's wife.
Gotta be.
Hey,
That's his sister.
you know what? As a matter of fact, you just said something spiritual. Somebody find Officer Tatum's wife. But go on.
Wow.
That's it.
Agree with this is disturbing. So if you haven't heard about it already, there's a new narrative floating around.
Go on, play.
Called No More White Guilt. And yes, I'm serious. From big names like Elon Musk supporting it to just everyday normal people, it's starting to gain a lot of traction. I mean, like I showed you before, just this TikTok alone has gotten a lot of engagement. That's not always an indicator of how people feel in real life, but it does mean something. So the meaning of the no more white guilt phrase is white people pretty much saying that they shouldn't feel personally guilty for slavery or racism that happened in the past. They're pretty much saying that they never owned any slaves and they never participated in the racist behavior that their ancestors engaged in. So they feel like they really have nothing to do with it.
White people need to stop falling for
Okay, let this play. Let this play.
the propaganda of white guilt. Enough already. We were not around 200 years ago. I wasn't. My grandparents were. My great.
All right, pause that. Hey, get me the scripture, Sirach 12:10. Read that, Sirach 12:10. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now what's going on. They are tired of pretending to be Christians, to be God believers. On every other thing now, that rust is beginning to come to the surface. That's what it is, and guess what this is gonna lead to? It's gonna lead to Jacob's trouble. He's gonna get to the level where they're gonna have to put hands on us.
Right.
They're gonna have to put weapons against us to shoot and to kill. Read that, Sirach 12:10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read.
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So his anger, that perpetual hatred is coming to the surface now. They don't need to feel guilty or shame of everything they've done. So guess what that means? We're going to go ahead and do the same thing we've done before. They will do it. They're going to do it again. For those of you who don't believe, they will do it again. You don't believe the Bible, right? You're going to believe it with all your might very soon. Go on.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
The Lord said, beware of him, though he come crouching unto you, bowing down like they love you. He said, beware of him. Go on.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
That same rust they had before, all they just did, remember the video, they said they just changed systematically. That's them covering the rust. Now the rust is still there. The rust never stopped. They just coated over the rust. That coating is beginning to wear off again. That's why they're saying they're tired of white guilt and shame.
Right.
That rust is coming back. That rust is coming back. That's what's going on. So play that video. Play the video on the screen. He said it ended slavery. Let's see.
Scrolling on social media. Let me know what y'all think about this.
The myth is that Lincoln freed the slaves, but Lincoln says in 1860 and 1861, it is a lie and a slander that we have any intention to abolish slavery in the slave colony.
Didn't he say that they ended slavery?
That's what he did.
A white man is saying it. The devil himself said, even Lincoln said it's a lie and a slander. He never wanted to end slavery. Keep playing.
Of the South, in the slave states of the South. This is just a lie, he says. So why does it happen? Well, it happens because, as W.E.B. Du Bois puts it in his great book, Black Reconstruction from 1935, the slaves took matters into their own hands.
Oh, stop. He said the slaves took matters into their own hands. I thought they really wanted to save us from slavery here, because there's a revolution that happened all over, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in the islands, whether it be in Europe. Go on.
Million of them fled from the South, withdrew their labor from the Confederacy, found their way to Union lines, and Lincoln's generals are going, what do we do with these people? What's our policy? And initially the policy was return them to their masters. But they refused to go back. They came in such numbers that this wasn't viable, and a few of the more radical Republican generals said, I'm not returning them. They were defying Lincoln, but they were defying Lincoln because enslaved people were forcing the issue. And ultimately, 200,000 of these self-emancipated black men.
Stop. You say what? Self-emancipated. This is something I never teach, that our people actually forced their hand.
Right.
For that emancipation stuff Lincoln did in 1865. Go on.
Their way into the Union Army and Navy. Women serve as cooks and as spies. We often forget that the great Harriet Tubman, who had led a series of raids to free family members and then to free non-kin fugitives, was the most accomplished spy for the Union Army. Lincoln eventually provided a pass which said, Harriet Tubman can go wherever she wants, because the point is, she could provide intelligence to the Union Army that no one else.
So the best CIA agent they've ever had was a black woman.
Right. What the hell is this? See, Esau give you some privileges when they can use you.
Go on.
Could provide. So this was a movement of self-emancipation. Enslaved people forced emancipation on the Union, on President Lincoln, through their own militancy, their resistance, and their mass flight from the South.
Let me know what y'all think about.
Hey, and you wonder why they're scared of us uniting.
Right.
Yes, you wonder why they're scared, and on a massive scale with the scripture. Wow. But he said they abolished slavery. Can't make this stuff up.
That white man basically just said blacks would still be in slavery today if it was up to us.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. That's literally what he's saying. Yeah. That's why he said Lincoln said it's a lie and a slander. I never wanted to end it.
Yeah. Hey, slander is a strong word, too.
He said 200,000 black men. It's only going to take 144,000.
Come on.
Hey, hey, you know what time it is. All right, next one real quick.
The atrocities committed against black slaves in the United States span nearly 2.5 centuries and were deeply institutionalized by both law and custom.
So, yes, we're going to keep talking about the evils you did. We don't care if it's 1,000 years ago, 200,000 years ago. We're going to keep talking about it.
Right.
All right, because that's what the Bible said we should do in Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. Read that. Read that real quick. Deuteronomy 30, verse 1. We're not going to give you a rest. We're going to keep telling you how evil you are. You're going to feel that white guilt and shame. We don't need it. We don't need you to be shameful and, how they say, compensate us. We don't need a compensation.
No.
Right. You had a chance to do it. You didn't do it. No. So we don't need it. Forget about it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 1.
Read.
And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessings and the curse.
See that? The blessing and the curses. Go on.
Which I have set before thee. And thou shalt call them to mind.
We should do what?
Call them to mind.
No, make sure that the people have amnesia.
Thou shalt call them to mind.
The job of the prophet is to call the curses to mind. The reason we call the blessings also to mind is because of Christ. That blessing is talking about, it was Christ as a blessing to us. The curses is what was put upon us and the things you made sure you keep going today. You're forwarded till today. We're going to call it to what?
Call them to mind among all the nations.
No, only amongst black Hispanics.
Among all the nations.
Everywhere we are scattered, we should call it to mind. We're going to go out and tell you the evil that you do. And you keep doing today. Whether you feel guilty about it or not, we don't care.
Right.
Go on.
Whether the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
See that? Everywhere the Lord scattered us. All right? Go back to what's on the screen.
These abuses were designed to maximize economic output, break individual will.
Break our will. To break it. That's that scripture in Deuteronomy 20 verse 48 when he said, destroy them until thou be destroyed. That's breaking our will. Go on.
And enforce complete social dominance.
Which is what's going on today. That's why white people is ruling over the face of the earth today. All right, go to severe physical torture and punishment.
Severe physical torture and punishment.
So we're just going to read the bullet points. We don't need to read the full definition.
Yes, sir. Prolonged whipping. Mutilation and amputation. Branding and burning.
These are the atrocities they committed. We don't even have everything here. But keep going.
Iron collars and bits.
Iron collars and bits. Go on.
Extreme executions.
Go on.
Sexual violence and exploitation. Systemic rape.
They raped our women, girls, and read that. You see it.
Enslaved women, girls, and men had no legal protection against sexual assault.
So that means they can run train over us where they want. Slave masters can just go ahead and buck break a black man and run train over him. That's what they were doing.
And the white woman.
And with their wives sometimes.
They would chain the black man to the bed.
You're right. One of those shows we did one time is, they tied the black man to the bed. And the wife and the husband were taking turns on him.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Go on, next one. Forced breeding.
Forced breeding.
Next.
Public stripping and humiliation.
Go on, next one.
Destruction of the family unit.
That's why we are destroyed as a family today. Go on.
Forced family separation.
And they will throw it in our face today. Where is your dad? They will make mockery of black people. I bet you don't know who your dad is.
Right.
Go on.
Erasure of legal marriage.
Go on.
Generational captivity.
What does that tell? Generational captivity. That's Deuteronomy 28. Upon thee and upon thy seed forever. Go on.
Systemic deprivation and forced labor.
Go on.
Extreme overwork. Severe deprivation.
Extreme what?
Extreme overwork and severe deprivation. Denial of medical autonomy.
Read that part again. Denial of what?
Of medical autonomy.
They deny you power over your medical results, your medical records. Wow. Go on. Go on.
Psychological and legal erasure. Forced illiteracy. Cultural and religious erasure.
See that? That's how you ended up in Christianity today. Because of cultural and religious erasure. That's how you ended with white Jesus today.
Right.
Go on.
Total ban on legal redress.
Redress.
Yes.
That's it on that? All right. Next one. So these are the atrocities. This is just examples. There's a whole bunch that's not on this.
Right.
Next.
So leave it up to the white man, Esau, Idumea, Edom, Amalek. All of this stuff never happened.
Yeah, because these are Jewish people that did all this stuff.
Right.
The people y'all call Jews today, that are not the Jews, but the synagogue of Satan, they are the top of all this stuff we just read.
Right. I talked about it a long time ago, but there was a General Oglethorpe in Georgia who was the founder of the colonies of Georgia for King George. And he was there, and he ended up bringing some Amalekites, what we call Jewish people, and I think he brought them up from Brazil or Argentina. He brought them up from South America.
Right.
He allowed them to come into the country. They came in through Georgia, and they established themselves. And now, they tell some lies, but you can read it. It's General Oglethorpe. But those Jewish people who came in began to be or were the plantation owners of Georgia, and even reached into South Carolina. They were the ones that had the tobacco fields and the rice fields, and they were complaining at first because there was a history. Their history would say that they didn't want, a bunch of slaves in there. South Carolina had them. Something happens that they ended up being able to get the slaves into Georgia, and then basically he took his hands away from it. Well, it is documented that those same plantation owners began to migrate from Georgia and from the Carolinas as they moved and came westward and became the southern plantation owners of the South. They changed their names to English names when they came into America, and they began to obtain land and buy the slaves from the slave ships and built those plantations. Most of your plantation owners, and there's documented history, most of your plantation owners were Amalek.
Jewish people. Yeah, you brought it out in the show. We did Black History Month.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember they owned the slaves, and then the other Edomite, the other white people were investors.
Yes.
They were stakeholders.
Mm-hmm.
They were stakeholders.
Yep.
All right, next one.
Slavery wasn't just about forced
All right,
labor.
pause. So this is another example of an atrocity that was committed against us. Let it play.
But about consumption. In The Delectable Negro, scholar Vincent Woodard
Pause it. Read that stuff. What do you say?
The Delectable Negro, human consumption, and homoeroticism. Homoeroticism when U.S. slave culture.
Within U.S. slave culture. So Delectable Negro is they're talking about the delicious Negro meat, Negro skin.
By Vincent Woodard.
Go on, play it.
Poses a history most textbooks avoid. How black bodies were treated not only as property, but as something to be used, consumed, and erased. This isn't an easy story. It's unsettling. And that's exactly why it matters. These hidden histories shape how power, race, and identity still work today. If you want short, serious breakdowns of African American books that challenge the official story, subscribe to Mini Book Podcast.
All right. So go to the next video.
Esau the devil.
Cannibalism. That's what it is.
They're trying to say that y'all like chicken and watermelon. Meanwhile, they forefathers eating damn black people.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell. If any Edomite ever say something about chicken and watermelon, I'm going to say, yeah, y'all ate black people.
But you're the savage.
Yeah, I'm the savage.
You're the savage, not them.
Right. I like,
you're the savage.
Fruit and
You like
watermelon.
food and watermelon.
You
like stuff that you
I like
can
a little
actually
yard bird every once in a while.
I had chicken for dinner today.
Me too.
Me too.
All right, play that.
Savages.
Bro, it's so much more shit, bro. You ever see Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The inspiration came from the plantation.
Damn.
You ever see Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, of course.
Leatherface.
I hate to say this now, but it's one of my favorites. That's crazy.
It's funny because it's a movie, right? But that was the reality. When they would kill your brother and wear his face. So, hold on. They would kill your brother and wear his face while they... Oh, no. Let me finish this, God. They would kill your brother and wear his face while they fuck you in the ass in front of your wife.
Why they buck break you. Pause it. They will kill your brother, your biological brother, cut the face off while they skin him, put it on their face, and buck break you with your brother's face. While your wife is watching.
Right.
I'm telling you, these people, when the scriptures say they're the border of wickedness, we don't know the depths of Satan these people can get to.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
Keep playing.
While she's pregnant. And then rip the baby
Go back
out.
Go back a little bit. Play.
They would kill your brother and wear his face while they fuck you in the ass in front of your wife. Right? While she's pregnant. And then rip the baby out her stomach. Step on the baby's head. Murder your... You like what? And then take your grandmother, your grandfather in a pot and boil her. And you so hungry, you so starving, they feed you to pieces, man. You think I give a fuck about some cracker? Huh? You think I give a fuck? We forgot. They don't teach you that part of slavery.
Hey, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Hey, if you're not mad right now, something is wrong. Something is literally wrong with you.
Yep.
You think that you don't need this stuff in America?
Right.
They didn't do this stuff only in America. They did not do this only in America. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
What does scripture say?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
A wise man will hear this and be mad about what they did to their forefathers. That's what a wise man will do. But a foolish, a raccoon will not. He'll be like, well, it's in the past. You are stupid. Something is wrong with you.
Right.
And read that again. What did God say? Read that again.
Surely oppression.
He said, for a fact, oppression does what?
Maketh a wise man mad.
A man that is wise will be mad. Go on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
But they give you that little money, and now you forget.
Get a Becky.
They give you six-figure job. Oh no, they're good now. They give you that what they call EBT SNAP and all this stuff. Oh no, they're different now.
But it says a wise man. That wise man gonna call it to mind.
Yes.
Meaning what? We gonna be preaching on the corners. You gonna what this brother was just doing. That's what a wise man will be doing. He will make you remember the atrocities of our people that you don't forget, so that you don't befriend these people and drown.
Right.
All of a sudden.
Ain't nobody going around a group full of white people if you knew they used to skin you alive and abuse your brothers and sisters.
Oh, they will. They will.
Well,
These Negroes still will. Yeah, like Tatum.
Damn.
Yeah, they still will. We'll deal with that when we get back. Hey, y'all, we got to take a break. We about 6 minutes. Well, I don't even care how many minutes past the break. We're just going to take a break real quick.
That's right.
We're going to show a couple of videos and commercials. We're going to show you the link to get Deacon Isaac's album.
Come on.
The new album, Eternal
Drop it bomb,
Glory.
BT, come on.
Yes, Eternal Glory. So y'all hold tight. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. You're tuned in the scripts.
Reloaded.
That's
You went to
right.
sleep on us, man. In the scripts.
And of course, like our leadership always does, they deliver nothing but fire.
Throughout the show, donate. The album, Eternal Glory, is now available on original royalty.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. The whole set was dope. Even, you know what I'm saying? Even the opening acts, all the artists came in to support Deacon.
Give it up one more time for Korean man. I want to give a shout out to all our donations on the Super Chat. We see you, we thank you, we thank you. Continue to donate. This is how we make these events happen.
Bruh, that checker nigga, Teflon Don, Sons of God, the one with Captain Enoch, bruh. The whole set was fire, bro. The whole set was fire.
If you're going to debut an album, this how you debut an album.
Yeah.
This is how you debut an album, right here with Deacon.
The bar been set.
The bar has been set very high.
That's right.
Island of Deception by Bishop Nathaniel. Now this looks like a good book. Where's Adiah?
Oh, I'm right here, sis.
Hey, have you seen this book, Island of Deception by Bishop Nathaniel?
No, not yet. Where did you get this from?
You can get it on Amazon. And it's really good. It's also as good as these outfits that we have on. Cardigan by Original Royalty.
Confidence, culture, legacy. Original Royalty cardigans. Crafted with premium fabrics and timeless presence. For those who set the standard. Original Royalty. For the royal, not the regular.
The majors watching. The majors watching. The majors watching.
Go crazy. So if you're bringing in it, so if you're bringing in the baseline.
The scripts reloaded.
We're back.
Come on.
All right, hey, y'all are back with us, man. Y'all are tuned in the scripts.
Reloaded.
That's right. Hey, so something that I want to pull something out. On the cover of that book, The Delectable Negro, it had something in there that most people have no idea what it means. When it mentioned homoeroticism. Now, we all hear the word homo, but, homo goes back into same sex when you're talking about in sexual ways. But to prove that it was in the sexual way, we're going to get the definition of the word homoeroticism. And to make it plain for those of y'all that still don't get it, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hey.
Jeffrey Dahmer. He was targeting black men. His victims were black men.
I remember that.
And he would, have sex with the dead bodies and chop the parts up. That was the delectable Negro and homoeroticism. This is what they were doing.
Jeffrey Dahmer, that was in the 1800s?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
It was 1900s?
Yeah, 1900s. Where was he?
Is it 1700s?
No,
1900s.
that was recent.
No, I know when it is. I'm just suggesting.
Yeah.
Because you know how they say, it was in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
No, they're still like that. To the Jeffrey Dahmer was in the 90s.
Right. That was in the night. When they would hang us and burn us, one of the main things they would cut off would be our penis. And if you done burned me up and I'm dead, what are you cutting my penis off for?
You a freak.
I can't use it no more.
Right.
That's homoeroticism. That's all it is, homoeroticism. So let's read that. Homoeroticism, because it was saying the delectable Negro.
It says homoeroticism refers to feelings, expressions, or depictions of sexual and romantic attraction between people of the same sex or gender.
So now, this is being aroused by people of the same gender. So now mix it in with what the brother said in the last video before we went away, that they would kill your brother, skin his face, then take his skinned face, put it over their face, and rape you with your brother's face on while your wife watched. That was a turn on for them. That was homoeroticism for them. It actually stimulated them. Go ahead.
It specifically describes the quality of being sexually appealing or charged and is often used to analyze art, literature, or subtle dynamics rather than just overt sexual activity.
And so I just wanted to show that homoeroticism is homo, like it's going into what we know as homosexualism or sodomites, right? So they were so not only were they chopping our bodies up, they were using our bodies for sexual arousement.
The hell is this?
Homoeroticism was part of that whole thing. All right. You want to show the picture of Tatum?
Yeah. Show the picture of Dearly Beloved, Officer Tatum.
Yeah, let's show.
Another they call him Talmud Tatum.
That's Talmud Tatum.
Talmud Tatum. That's what's he call himself?
Why Talmud Tatum?
Talmud Tatum. He called himself Talmud Tatum.
Wow.
So that's an Amalekite woman,
Yes.
I would imagine.
I don't know. It might be.
She looks. I would look and see.
Talmud Tatum is.
Maybe her name is out there. I would look and see it. Well, she might have an American, but
Look at
she
that.
certainly looks like Amalek.
Look at that. Look at his wife. Now you know why his allegiance, loyalty is to the oppressor.
My milk.
Why does this shirt say white people?
He said white privilege on the shirts. Yes.
White privilege on the shirt. Wow.
I'm telling you,
he's fully
this
gone.
dude is way. Him and Whitlock, they are fighting for the top spot.
Right.
I'm telling you.
You know, he's from Fort Worth.
No.
Oh, God.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not from Fort Worth.
We ain't from Fort Worth.
I'm not from Fort Worth.
Right. Now I'm from Dallas.
I'm not from Fort Worth.
School not even in Fort Worth. Praise to the Most High
I'm
God.
from Dallas, bro.
Officer Zion is from.
He from Fort Worth. He graduated from Dunbar High School.
Damn.
But his father was a chief of the fire department in Fort Worth. So his father lived in Crowley. His mother lived in Arlington. His addresses were Crowley and Arlington. But because his father was a chief in Fort Worth, he was able to attend an all-black high school and get a scholarship out of that high school into college.
Right.
But he hate his people.
But he hate his people.
He hate his people. He used this for what he could use this for.
Right.
He said, all right, nigga.
Just keep
Give me the
our
white
name
woman.
out of your mouth.
Right.
Keep IUIC name out of your mouth. All right. Just keep that mouth on your wife. All right.
Man.
All right. Next one.
that dog.
Yeah.
So let's go to what were we going to? Number 9. Number 9.
Let's go to number 9. Let's go to number 9.
And while they
real quick.
pulling that up, shout out to Zacchaeus Hamashiach Israel as well as Jamil Judah Israel 83. We appreciate y'all in the super chats.
Come on.
1,000%. Come on.
He had been shot.
Yes.
Pause it.
Oh, God.
Look at her face. Oh, my God. All right. He says she was willing to send
innocent.
An innocent, oh, my God. He said an innocent black man to prison to cover up her crimes. All right. Play.
And you told them that a black male, unknown black male, entered the door and fired a shot and shot Destiny.
Yes.
Why did you tell that story to 911?
Because I didn't want Gavin to live with the fact that he had shot his sister for the rest of his life.
The story that an unidentified black male had shot from the door was not true, was it?
No, sir.
This is a white woman named Robin Howington who shot and killed her 5-year-old daughter in 2019. But you know what she did when she called 911? She told them that an unidentified black man came in and shot her child. She knew that that was a lie, but she still told the police that. Now, if you're familiar with this case, then you know that this woman changed her story at least 3 different times. First it was the black man, then it was her son, then she just didn't know what the hell was going on. Dummy. But instead of her taking accountability or allowing her child to take accountability for what they had done, what did she do? She tried to blame it on the black man. Mind you, these are the same people that tell us why we always got to bring race into.
Wow. Same people that say why we got to bring what?
Race.
Bring race into it. Just like what happened to Nolan Wells. Oh, he has nothing to do with race. No, he has everything to do with race.
Yes.
Next video. Yes. We're not going to finish the next one. This is Mississippi. Hey, your pardon for these dude. These two flavorful, man. But just don't just erase this dude in the screen, all right? Just listen, just watch what's on the screen. Just erase him. Act like he's not there. Play.
I need you to sit with this number for a second. Raynard Johnson, Mississippi, 2000. Otis Bird, Mississippi, 2015. Lennon Lacey, North Carolina, 2014. Trey Reed, Mississippi, 2025. Kyle Basinga, Georgia, 2026. Almost every single one of these cases ruled suicide. Some within days. Some before a full investigation ever happened. Families reporting broken bones, bound hands, feet touching the ground. And still, case closed. One civil rights organization found at least 70...
So these are lynchings. These are 70 plus lynchings that have happened within the past 5 to 10 years.
Right.
That we know about. All right. Now let's see. Go to the next video. Because they're really all suicide. Now let's see practically how a black man can lynch himself with his hands tied to the back.
Right.
Let's see. Look at what he said. Read that on the screen.
Between 2020 and 2025, 70 plus suspicious black deaths have been ruled suicide.
All right, let's see. This is 5 years. He trying to lynch himself with his hand tied to the back. Let's see how practical that is.
I'm just trying to figure out how somebody hang themselves with their hands tied behind their back and it still be ruled a suicide. That's all I'm trying to fucking figure out.
He's still trying.
Oh, nothing. I'm just trying to figure out how a black man that was discharged from the hospital with a dislocated shoulder hangs himself 2 days later. That's all I'm trying to figure out. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Oh, nothing. I'm just trying to figure out in the history of being black in any lifetime in all blackness, why would any black person hang themselves?
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. But that's what they always claim. Wow. Suicide.
Yeah.
That's what all the cases of lynchings that we've been hearing recently, suicide, but their hands are tied to the back.
Right.
How?
Yeah.
All right. Play this video now. This is Mississippi. Now, this kind of ties to the same thing that we'll be talking about going on with us, y'all loving the so-called white woman so good, so bad. Go on.
And the get out is going on here. So I saw this on X, y'all, and I had to share this with y'all. So this couple, this interracial couple, went on a date, right? Now this dude posted this on Facebook originally, and it went viral. He said, "This is why I don't usually date outside my race." Now, if y'all have never seen the movie Get Out, you better go watch it. So basically, he went out with this girl. They went on a date. That was the picture of them, and then she texted him.
Read that.
I definitely enjoyed our night out, but I don't think my parents can find out about us.
So that's the Edomite woman, the white woman. Go on.
He said something along the lines of, why? ? They despise black guys. My last black boyfriend, let's just say it didn't go well. They literally set him up to be put in jail for life for something he didn't even do. Google blank Wellington. I really like you, but I don't want anything to happen to you. I like you too, and yeah, that's crazy. I went to school with him. Maybe if you sat down and had a conversation with them, they'd loosen up. Think they would be down for dinner? ?
Yeah, they would be down for dinner.
Yeah, yo ass. They want to eat you.
You're the dinner.
Goodness gracious.
Go on.
Her hair's in the rape, blah, blah, blah. They really like you. I really like you. I will not lose you. I don't want to lose you either. Mom,
milk of magnesia. Don't want to lose you.
Mom and stepdad said they would be down to meet you for lunch this evening? ? That's cool.
Like
Meet you for lunch, bruh.
Bruh. And you just said your schoolmates, you know they want the person they put in jail.
Right.
For life. Because
Couldn't
of
be me, though.
He can make this stuff up. Go on.
He said
They about to have a
And
Negro
you see,
sandwich.
He didn't even comment on the part that she said who the dude was and he knew him.
Yeah.
He didn't even say, "Oh, damn, that's what happened to Wellington." Like he didn't have nothing to say except for, "Oh, maybe you can talk them out of it."
My milk of magnesia.
That's crazy.
My tum-tum. Go on.
I definitely enjoyed our night out, but I don't think my parents can find out about us. ... He said, same here, and why? And she said, they despise black guys. My last black boyfriend, let's just say it didn't go well. They literally set him up to be put in jail for life for something he didn't even do. Google Wellington. I really like you, but I don't want anything to happen to you. Not giving his government name. And then he replied and said, I like you too, and yeah, that's crazy. I went to school with him. Maybe if you sat down and had a conversation with them, they'll loosen up. Think they would be down for dinner? And she said, I'll ask, LOL, because I really like you, and I will not lose you. And then he said, I don't want to lose you either. And then she basically said that her mom and stepdad...
at this point, his brain is not working anymore.
No.
His penis is speaking now.
Right.
His
I
penis,
wonder if she went to jail. She's confessing to a crime.
Right.
No, he ain't gonna get. Why would she go to jail?
She's confessing to a crime.
He don't understand. She's wild.
You right.
Yeah.
She's wild.
Right.
She can't go to jail.
And especially down there in the great state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Because that's where black people be missing.
Right. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Oh, that's the no. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Be open to meeting that evening. So I guess he meets the parents. He takes a screenshot of the dinner and shows receipts of the meeting.
This is so with a brain surgeon.
Creepy. So he took her phone and saw a message. This is so creepy, y'all. Saying this. He said it says basically that was her talking to her mom, Mommy Love.
During dinner, she was texting her mom. Go on.
Seems well put together, but it's something about him me and Jeff don't approve of. He seems like he would be good around the house for things we need, but not for a relationship. Tried to convince him to start working for us, and once we take a trip to the mountains this summer, well, know the rest. Well, you know the rest.
Take a trip to the mountains.
We're going to take him. That means we're going to take him to the trip on the mountain. And then, well, daughter, you know the rest.
And then he's going to give his phone to us because he's going to stay back.
Yeah.
And then, he's going
to wash up on the lake somewhere.
Yeah. He's going to get back to the campsite with someone else.
It's an excellent find.
Keep going. For those of you who love that milk of magnesia.
And then she said, Mom, I really like him. Can I at least keep him? He's very sweet. What?
You keep him like a pet.
But listen, but
that's how they see us.
Right. But the way that she's saying that, and I know she made mention of the last guy that the parents set up, she makes it seem as if it's been more that has went down this route.
Right.
Other than the last guy. I really like this one. Can I keep him?
Said, not at all. Dating a black guy in the South, especially Mississippi, is not recommended. Do as you're instructed, please. You'll find someone better. And then she says, okay, I'll let him know that Jeff is hiring for work around the house. And like, what? He then posted this post on FB saying, so this is why I stopped dating outside my race, would be good and set up. And to this day, she still don't know that I saw those messages in her phone because I left afterwards and never said nothing else about it. Be careful out here, especially in Mississippi. Y'all better be safe. This is crazy. This is literally insane that this is a true story.
Why is it insane?
Brother, your name is Cavante.
And why would he not bring it out and let it be known that this is happening?
Right.
Why would he not? You know what I mean? So now he gonna set another Negro up. He gonna set somebody else up.
Right.
Because Mississippi, I know this for a fact. In Dallas, you meet Mississippi dudes. They love to chase these white girls. Now you're gonna let one of your brothers go and now hook up with her behind you, and he gonna end up in the mountains disappearing.
And he didn't go to the police and say, hey, I think this guy might be unjustly put in jail because I got this evidence.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with race.
Right. Hey, I dropped this in just real quick. It's 30 seconds. We did this one years ago, but it goes back to that what we saw with that with the Edomite woman on the stand. The Bible says that from the time they're born, because you would say that this hatred is a taught hatred to them, but we read in the Bible that it's in them. All the way from the beginning with Cain. Watch this. Let it play. Make sure the videos are. Take it back, yo, and start the volume up. Can y'all please do that without us having to say it every time?
Damn. It's shutting off. It's muting every time. She look evil, though.
Okay.
She look wicked.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'll let you know what it is. This little girl, and it went viral. This little girl was in the kitchen. Her mom found out that she had stole some powdered donuts. So the mom is questioning the little girl about the powdered donuts, and the little girl doesn't want to say she's lying about where the donuts came from. So then when the mom finally gets her to give an answer about what happened to the donuts, she says that somebody stole them. The mom says, who? The little girl turns around here and says, a black man stole them. No, just start it from where it was, he said. Just start play from where it was and see if it would.
Wow.
And it's just stopping?
Damn.
Yeah, I'll try, because we've got it in the channel.
Social gaslight.
Yeah, we've got it in the channel. But yeah, I just, to show y'all, that's evil from the beginning.
When cute videos. These be the little Edomite girls that y'all be having y'all kids watch on YouTube. They be playing all up in the house, you know, 'cause they got the whole backyard full of toys and stuff like this. Meanwhile, when the camera says cut, they be like, man, niggas.
Right.
You got it?
Got it?
Where are they gone?
I don't know.
You don't know. So who ate them all?
Someone come round and they just ate them all.
Someone come round and ate the cakes?
Yeah.
So someone broke into a home and ate Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. Didn't take the TV, didn't take, you know, some jewellery. They took these cakes.
And it was a black man.
And she's laughing.
Yeah.
Right. She's laughing.
Right. That little demon sat there and made up a whole lie and then said, and it was a black man. And you think her mama trained her on that?
That's
no.
right.
That's in her spirit.
Oh, no, it's in the DNA.
It's in the DNA.
It's in the DNA. It's all the way in the DNA.
That's in her spirit.
That's the thing. When the Lord tells us the spirit that is in them, the soul that is within them is not upright.
Right.
That they come out of their womb speaking lies. We think the Lord is just talking.
Right.
No, this is literal.
Yes.
We're seeing it right here.
Yes.
and she's gonna grow up to be a grown woman.
Right.
And one of you Negroes gonna try to get with her.
Tatum.
You gonna want to marry her.
Probably marry her.
And y'all gotta think it's crazy because
and understand she gonna make some stuff up about you.
Hey,
you gonna come up missing.
Devon.
They know however heinous the crime might be. All I gotta do is say a black man did it, and I could possibly get off.
Darlie Routier did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Remember, right here in Dallas, over in Rockwall, the white girl that drowned her babies.
Damn, no, I've never heard of that one.
Y'all don't remember that story? It's Darlie Routier.
That's a long time. That's like how many years ago now?
That was the early mid-90s, maybe.
Right.
Darlie Routier.
Yeah. She was in either Rowlett or Rockwall.
Carolyn Bryant.
Carolyn Bryant.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing. That's
Same
Emmett Till.
thing.
The white
All
lady
right.
who accused Emmett Till.
So this video is PG-50, man. Close your ears, you nice Christians, because he about to go in. And he's going to use some words. The F word. He was dropping too much of F-bombs. Maybe if you got to stop it, let me know if you got to stop it. Play it.
I'll be the first nigga to say it right now. I think all these other races are a fucking joke to me. Like the way how y'all always in black people business, always worried about what's going on in the black community, talking about, oh yeah, black on black crime, blacks always killing each other. Should I walk y'all down the fucking street of y'all cultures and tell y'all about your fucking people? Like all the racist Latinos love saying that.
Pause it. If you have kids watching, you can move them out of the room.
Right.
Please move them out of the room because this is an adult conversation going on right now. Go on.
Shit, nigga, did you forget about fucking Mexico and the cartels? How it be people hanging from bridges and shit? How little 13-year-old boys is getting dragged out their motherfucking house, a pistol put in their hands, and they getting told, kill this person right here that you never met before, or I'm gonna kill your entire fucking family. Let's get into that.
Yeah. All right. I'll say, Yakub say, we're gonna have to.
Yeah. I would say. He going hard. He going hard.
He went in on Asians. He went on Japanese, Chinese, Esau. Yeah.
Remember what it said in the beginning? It said it's a psychological abuse. So our brothers, they be upset and they be mad because they like, yo, we tired of the gaslighting.
Right. Hey, and I got to correct. Darlie, she said it was a man dressed in dark clothing. Later, she said it was an identifiable white man.
That's crazy.
In the middle of the night, it was somebody in dark clothing, not a black man. That's what it was. But Bryant did, and many others.
All right. So we know World Cup just ended, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever day it ended?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah. And the scripture said, be not ignorant in anything that is great or small, something like that. I know we were like, we don't watch World Cup, but there's some controversy. The Lord brought some things to the surface.
I did watch some highlights, though. I won't lie.
I was watching. I was watching highlights. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. It was interesting.
I got to look at and see what's going on. I was following through. Now, there's one nation that stuck out as a soft toe throughout the tournament because of corruption, racism, and all kinds of evil that they were doing. Their fans, the players. Because one team that everybody observed, because everybody loved, Messi, Lionel Messi in Miami, Inter Miami FC in Miami, they love him so much. Yeah. He's the best of the best, only to find out that he and all that. He's a good footballer, I'm not going to lie, but F that. He is a problem. He's a problem. Now we're going to see, because what happened, like we mentioned at the beginning, the people were like, hold on. There are 40 nations that participated, 40 nations that participated in this competition. Okay. Every one of them have black people in their team. Even Japanese. Japan have a black goalkeeper.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Yes. But only one team doesn't have any black person in. They were like, hold on, time out. What happened to the black people in your country? Now, it led to people now actually doing research. And remember, back in 2018 or 16, 17, 18, I don't remember if you remember when we were talking about Afro-Argentines.
Yes.
Why is there nobody talk about Afro-Argentines and Afro-Mexicans?
Right.
And we had to do the research and put a video on it, like an hour video. Right. Now, there's a whole bunch of video people attacking Argentina and digging deeply to find out what happened to the blacks in Argentina.
That's a good question.
And there's another one. What about the natives?
Right.
The natives of the country also.
Right.
What happened to them? Well, let's start with this. Play.
Wait, have you ever noticed something about Argentina's national team? For years, people have asked why you rarely see black players wearing the Argentina shirt. Some think it's because of racism, but the real story is a lot more complicated. Back in the 1800s, Argentina had a much larger Afro-Argentine population, but wars, disease outbreaks, immigration waves, and decades of historical neglect dramatically reduced their visibility in society. Today, Afro-Argentines still exist, but they make up a very small percentage of the country's population, so statistically, fewer players reach the national team compared to countries like Brazil. Still, many people argue that Afro-Argentine history doesn't get nearly enough attention, and that's why this debate keeps coming back. What do you think?
Okay, so they said that there's not a lot of them anymore. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a big lie, because when you check, if somebody find that for me, I read that somewhere. It says Argentines, when they do their population census, they don't count black people. They don't count the black people. They count only the European ones, the ones that look like white people, which some of us are amongst them. That's something they don't know. But anyway, that's what they do. So they will tell you today, because originally the blacks were mostly living in this state called Buenos Aires, and they constitute 50% of the population back then. That's not the natives, just the blacks, the Negro ones, just pure Negro that look like you and I. They constitute up to 50% of the population. Now, all of a sudden, they say today it's just 0.3%. Damn. That's a lie. But anyway, get to the next one. Now, this is going to make us look more, because the Lord said, hey, we're going to be at the sand of the sea. Let's see what those European, or Nazi babies do. Play that. See that?
Wow. During an Argentinian game.
Yeah.
And that's Amalek.
And that's Sao Paulo. That's in the capital out there.
As the World Cup comes to a close.
Look at what they did to Aisha Speed. Oh, they were going in on him. What does puto mean? I know what puto means. Puta. Puta. Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
Yes, a B.I.
And sucio, the bishop always say that one. Sucio negro. Son of a bitch.
Many fans from Argentina will be remembered.
Muchacho, ¿qué tal? Ay, tampoco sea así. Bueno, se va a perder.
For their viral moments.
I'm glad this is in there.
Threw a red card up on him.
I'm glad this is in there because
why you say that?
I'm glad this is in there because the so-called Mexicans, the Hispanics, got to understand.
Come on.
That you are Negroes too.
Right.
That's right.
You black too.
That's right.
And they treat y'all just like they treat us.
Yep.
This is what you're seeing in this video right here. All praises.
Go to the next one. Next one.
Wake up time.
Next one.
Same way police shoot us
Number
down.
16.
Hey, they do the same thing. Like brother Lorenzo Salgado in Houston. Same thing. Same thing. Indigenous peoples in Argentina.
So now these are the natives that they don't talk about. Forget about the blacks. We're going to get to the natives. Read that.
Native Argentines, Spanish Argentinos, nativos, also known as indigenous Argentines, are Argentines who have predominant or total ancestry from one of the 39 groups of indigenous peoples officially recognized by the national government. As of the 2022 census, some 1,306,730 Argentines, 2.83% of the country's population, self-identify as indigenous or first-generation descendants of indigenous people.
You say first generation. What is that going into? Keep going.
The most populous indigenous groups were the Anokink, the Kola, Kwamwichi, Delguta, Mokovi, Huarpes, Mapuche.
You're going to hear about Mapuche a lot.
And Guarani. Many Argentines also identify as having at least one indigenous ancestor. A genetic study conducted by the University of Buenos Aires in 2011 showed that more than 56% of the 320 Argentines sampled were shown to have at least one indigenous ancestor in one parental, scroll down, lineage, and around 11% had indigenous ancestors in both parental lineages.
So it's saying both. So 11%. So let's say 5.5. So that means 5.5 is what? Israelite. The other 5.5 most likely are not Israelites.
Right.
So they're over there being bird brains, because that's Northern Kingdom for you, bird brains, thinking that they are not Israelite, but they are white people. But they're abusing the other counterparts of their own people that look like Negroes.
Right.
That's a whole level of ignorance. Now, first, real quick. First, Second Ezra 13. I think that's what I'm looking for. 13 verse 40. Because the Bible lets you know, because he mentioned the first generation of natives that came to this land. Those are the Israelites or the tribe of Naphtali.
Right.
All right? Tribe of Naphtali. Read that real quick so we can go to the next one.
Second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Let's read about the first generation that came here. Go on.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves.
Hey, you're supposed to know what's up. Put the map up. I don't know why you're showing us. Put the map up. We're about to go into the history on who our people are. You're showing us this. Put a map up. Go on.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood.
That's not it. Okay, yeah, we can use this, but let's use this then. But you'll need to find another. There's another one. Go on.
Till they were passed over.
So they see that. That's what you see. Use the mouse. Show it when they got into River Euphrates. All right. And then they came out. They went through, passed through the Strait of Hormuz, and then came down. All right. And they came to what? This side. They made a stop in Africa. All right, to replenish, and they came to the side. Where was that part where the arrow, where the bottom part of South America? That part is what you call Argentina.
Yes.
That's Argentina right there. That's where they made the first stop when they came to the side, what they call Argentina today. Go on.
Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsareth.
So when you read Jewish Encyclopedia, lets you know that's what they call America today. That's how Christopher Columbus found this place today.
That's right.
All right. So those people that live in that land, the first generation indigenous, those are Israelites for the tribe of Naphtali.
That's right.
All right. That's our people. Now, we're going to go more into the history.
And shout out to Deborah Taylor 2264 for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Next one, number 17.
Blanqueamiento.
That's whitewashing. Let's see what the so-called white men decided to do. Go on.
Blanqueamiento in Portuguese, both meaning whitening, was a social, political, and economic practice used in many post-colonial countries in the Americas and Oceania to improve the race.
So they did that in Americas. They tried it in Brazil. They couldn't get it to the place. They did it in Mexico too.
Right.
They couldn't get it to the level that they would try to. And they did that in Argentina. And that's why when you watch all these soap operas, telenovelas, they put the ones that look like white people on the forefront. Right. And you think that's how all of them look. No. They enslaved us, and they suppressed us, and they did more atrocity to our people. Right. But keep reading.
Toward a supposed ideal of whiteness. The term blanqueamiento is rooted in Latin America and is used more or less synonymously with racial whitening.
So that's what they did. So why would they whiten in a place like that if it was white people already there?
Right.
Why you got to do that? Because the original people living in the land before the Spaniards came to Argentina were originally the natives and the Negroes.
Right.
Read the book called Before Columbus. The Negroes were trading before Columbus, way before he came over here.
Yes.
the Negroes in the West Africa, they were trading with our people on this side peacefully. And some of them, when you read the book, it says some of them, they move from West Africa, come over here for trading, and some of them don't even go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just stay here, establish.
Yeah.
Because we understood then that we are brothers.
Yes.
We understood that. Right. Until these demons came. Go on.
However, Blanqueamiento can be considered in both the symbolic and biological sense. Symbolically, Blanqueamiento represents an ideology that emerged from legacies of European colonialism. Legacies of European colonialism. Described by Annibal Quijano, theory of coloniality of power.
Coloniality.
Yep, coloniality of power, which caters to white dominance in social hierarchies.
That's what we just read about those atrocities. They talk about social dominance. One of the ways they did that was Blanqueamiento. Go on.
Biologically, Blanqueamiento is the process of whitening by marrying a lighter-skinned individual to produce lighter-skinned offspring.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
Issachar famous for doing that. Y'all come out here and they get themselves a white husband or a white woman.
Right.
And stop speaking Spanish. They be like, I'm white.
Okay, you got it? What is, put it on the screen real quick if you're ready. Put it on the screen.
Bam, it's going to make us choose the button.
Does he have what I mentioned? Or he just have a whole? Okay, just get to the parts. That's all I need.
Which
is
one?
That first
paragraph? Second?
Yeah. Quickly.
All right. This is
the last census.
Ref World. Highlight it again. The last census to count the black population in Argentina occurred in 1895.
See that? Since 1895.
Right.
Wow. Go on.
Since then, Argentines of African descent have remained statistically invisible.
Statistically, not realistically.
Right.
Not of fact. Statistically. So that means what? They are what? They are, this is all by design. They are manipulating statistics.
Right.
And tell you, oh, it's just 0.3%. That's a lie.
Historical gaslighting.
Yeah, he's my brother.
Historical
gaslighting.
That's Blanqueamiento.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes, right, yes.
Go on.
Which activists claim has fueled a myth that a significant Afro-Argentine population no longer exists. It also means there is no data available on the actual number or socioeconomic conditions of Afro-Argentine women.
You know what happened? So with this walk-up, what started happening is so many black people from America started flying into Argentina to go look for Afro. It's so many videos on YouTube now. On that.
Right.
Flying in to actually find out what's going on. And they see a thriving black communities all over the place. And they are actually interviewing them. That's what this World Cup brought to the surface. All right, go to the next one. Yeah. Go to the next stuff we have.
And I just want to drop a hot second. That was very important what came out there, because look at all of these BHI.
Right.
That say that the Hispanics ain't our people. Those are white folks.
Bring it out.
Well, they just it just showed in that. Can you go right back to that? Just real quick. Go back to where you were, because there was a line in that next piece that said something. Although many
Afro-Argentines no longer have the more obvious physical attributes.
They no longer have what?
The more obvious physical attributes.
Read.
Stereotypically associated with African descent. And although some may even be reluctant to claim African ancestry, in 2010, rights organizations such as ITSR estimated that there were about 2 million people of African descent in the country.
So notice, those are ones that are of African descent, but they don't look like us no more.
Yes.
Right.
Yo no negro.
Yo no negro.
What was it called? Blanqueamiento?
Yeah, Blanqueamiento.
Yes.
Whitening.
Yes, sir. The whitening. So they are our people by bloodline, but they don't look like us no more. That's why we go there and teach niggas.
Right.
No more historical gaslighting. We're bringing it to the top surface now. Next one. We're showing you the truth now. Read that.
Pardo and the New Black.
It's the new black, my brother. Read again.
Pardo and the New Black.
Oh, God. Pardo.
Sorry.
Read again.
Pardo is the New Black. Yes, sir. There we go. The urban origins of Argentina's myth of black disappearance.
See that? But we just read, he said 2 million. I know that's little. Because the Lord said we're going to be what? As the sand of the sea.
Right.
That cannot be numbered.
Right.
So don't pay attention to what these people are saying. Listen to what God said in the Bible. Read that.
It was a typical day, nothing out of the ordinary. I, a young small-town girl, had landed in a foreign country to begin my study abroad.
Okay, now that just drop it. Just go down. Hold on. Stop. Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
Anyone who is not white?
Uh-huh. All right, stop. My blackness means something else.
Where's that at? My blackness meant something else. I was exotic, if not exceptional. And surprisingly, I was not black.
Go on.
Instead, I was Morocha, a non-offensive term referring to dark skin.
See that? But he doesn't see himself as... Yes, but he knows he's a black person by genetics. All right, that's it. We're going to leave it alone. Go to the next one, because this goes into all the mixture of Indian and the natives, actually. Read that.
An African tree produces white flowers.
So he's going into black people.
The disappearance of the black population in Argentina 110 years later.
They did not disappear. They just don't count them when they do their census. Scroll down. Scroll down. Stop there. Read that part little by little.
Little by little, this race is becoming extinct.
That's a lie.
The race is losing in the mixture its primitive color.
Because of Blanqueamiento. Go on.
It becomes gray. It dissolves. It lightens. The African tree is producing white Caucasian flowers.
That's what Hosea chapter 7 verse 8 is talking about.
Right.
You see, African trees producing white Caucasian flowers. Yeah, right. All right, go down. Read the second paragraph right there.
The Declaration, along with others.
Now pay attention. Let's see what their leader said.
Such as one.
This declaration.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what? Start from 25 November. Really quick.
Yep. 25th of November, 2015 marks the 110th anniversary of the infamous saying, the roots and trunk were the African descent.
He said the roots and trunk were of what?
Were of African descent.
Go on.
Representing the past. But the white buds on the tree would bring forth whiteness, representing the future. The saying reflected a lost battle because the Argentine nation slowly erased black Argentines from its identity.
They're still there.
And that's the same thing Amalek did with Israel.
Right. They are still there. Go to the next one. Let's get out of here. We don't have time anymore.
Oh.
Next one. We're gonna show you. Yep. Let's go.
It said the Jews left black and came back white.
Damn.
All right, next one. Let's see who came in and took part in the Blanqueamiento. Read, play it.
After World War II, many high-ranking Nazis didn't face justice. They fled to Argentina. Under President Juan Perón, Argentina quietly opened its doors to thousands of Nazis, backed by wealthy supporters and deep German connections. Using secret escape routes known as rat lines and forged passports, sometimes with help from church officials.
He said rat lines. Who does that sound like?
Man, they love them.
Jewish people.
They love them tunnels, don't they?
They love that stuff, man. I'm going to tell you, he said rat lines.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Go on.
Many even smuggled stolen gold and priceless art to buy their new lives. Once in Argentina, they vanished into German-speaking communities, built new businesses, and lived in plain sight. This isn't conspiracy, it's historical fact. Did you know that...
Okay, next video.
You got to think, just again, real quick, you got to think, how the hell, I'm going to just say that, is this true? How did they assimilate into German communities if it was the Germans that had just slaughtered 6 million of them?
How?
Hey, listen to this. Remember the show we did about Patagonia?
Yes.
How Amalek said if things go wrong in the land Israel, they're going to go to Patagonia. That's where the Nazis are. Why are you going to go to where the Nazis are?
Right.
If they're the ones that killed you.
Right. They the same people.
The same people?
Yes.
Hey, there's a video out there that spoke about what they called it. It's an agreement that the Nazis and the Zionists made. I forgot what it's called. Something Hava Declaration, something like that. I can't remember.
But it was said that a lot of the Reichs or whatever, those generals or the high-ranking men were actually Jewish men.
Yes.
A high percentage of them were Jewish men.
German Jewish men.
Yes.
Next video. Real quick. We ain't got no time. Next video. Play.
San Carlos de Bariloche, Argentina, 1955. A local shopkeeper named Miguel walks down the familiar streets of his quiet mountain village. But something catches his eye. A tall, well-dressed German man walking alone, trying to blend in with the locals. Miguel stares. There's something familiar about this stranger. Something that makes his blood run cold. The German notices Miguel watching. Their eyes meet. The stranger quickly looks away and hurries into the shadows. Miguel doesn't know it yet, but he just saw Joseph Mengele, the angel of death from Auschwitz. This man performed horrific medical experiments on prisoners. So why is he walking freely through a peaceful Argentine village? Miguel isn't imagining things. Over the past few years, he's noticed more and more Germans appearing in his village. Miguel watches as the local priest greets these well-dressed Germans like old friends.
So the Catholic priests was the one bringing in those Nazi top leaders.
Right.
These are top leaders. Keep going.
Right to be suspicious. His quiet village had become home to some of World War II's most wanted Nazi war criminals. The answer starts with why Argentina welcomed them with open arms. Argentina's military elite shared the Nazi worldview. They despised democracy, hated communism, and dreamed of a Catholic nation to counter American influence. Juan Perón didn't just sympathize with the Nazis, he secretly collaborated with them during the war. So when the war ended, Perón called the Nuremberg trials a disgrace and vowed to save as many Nazi criminals as possible.
Damn.
But Argentina wasn't working alone. The Catholic Church forged papers. Croatian priest Draganovic created the rat line escape route. Swiss sold fake passports. Allied intelligence looked away. Together, they formed the real Odessa network. Over 5,000 Nazi war criminals escaped here, and rumors suggest that the network's most famous client might have been Adolf Hitler. FBI documents from 1945 show that U.S. intelligence received multiple reports of Hitler's arrival, but historians...
Who came to Argentina?
I said,
how would you think the top leaders of Nazis are in Argentina, but Hitler's not?
But Hitler's not over there.
Finish it.
Dismiss these claims. The real Odessa network,
dismiss it, even though it's in their file.
Right.
Go on.
Proves that when ideology meets power, justice becomes negotiable.
Damn.
Throughout history, those in power have shown they'll protect any criminal who serves their worldview. Miguel couldn't have known he was witnessing proof that justice itself might be nothing more than a beautiful lie we tell ourselves.
All right, pause it. That's it. Hey, we're going to end it here. Man, I'm going to tell you, man.
It's like this every week. We hate to go.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We hate to go, but we only get so much time, man. We only get so much time. Hey, y'all, follow IUIC Dallas. You can follow us at TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram, and on YouTube.
Right.
Follow us on all of those. Give me the next one.
Come on.
Right, we're seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly spare a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions. Let's go to the next one. This is the big one. Show it. Come on. Donate. Join the Booster Club. Give the funds so that the prophets can travel to 4 corners of the earth. It ain't for vacation. It's to wake up the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Like we do every week about this time, we got to sign out, y'all, but we appreciate you chiming in. You could have been somewhere else, but instead you were right here with us. You're tuned in to In the Scripts.
Reloaded.
That's right.